Hi, welcome to Sew Like Dotty. I'm Alison and it is time for Friday sews. I didn't feel like I had very much to share with you this week, but well, I'm here and I do have a few things. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a regular, hello. So first of all, I made a slight alteration to this dress. So this is loosely based on the Tilly and the Buttons Indigo. It's got sleeves in off something else, maybe sagebrush top, I can't remember now. And it's got lots and lots of ruffles on it. So it's got 3 ruffles on the skirt. It's a last year's make in this Ted Baker dead stock fabric, which is on sale at a few places, but I got it from Versatile Fabrics. So the only thing that I've done with it, it's not a big thing, I mentioned it before I went on holiday, was the cuff was really short. I'd done that was my decision, and I just wasn't happy with where it was sitting on my arm, so I just cut about 1 inch, maybe just over an inch, a new cuff, took the old ones off, popped them on, and I'm much happier with how that's looking. So that was just a little bit of a alteration. I'm quite partial to a bit of an alteration. In fact, I did another one. So when I was thinking, I haven't really sewn much this week. It's been quite busy. My daughter came home late on Saturday and I thought she was going back early on Monday, but she'd pressed the wrong date and she went back early on Tuesday, so I got a little bit of extra time with her. So obviously I don't know when I'm going to see her again, so just wanted to prioritise some time with her. And she had some like God, what's the name of them, some shorts, some like twill shorts, and her shape has changed because she's so active and they're just really big round her waist. So of course, like, she landed on late Saturday night, but on lunchtime she went, oh, do you think you'd be able to alter them before I go back tomorrow? Deep intake of breath. Yeah, no problem. So basically they had 2 welt pockets on the back. I should have took some pictures, but it was basically that back seam that I needed to run in for it. They were just really loose at the back, more than could be just belted in. So I took the waistband off. All of the seams were twin needled or cover stitched. So did an adjustment on that, obviously tried it on her a couple of times, put the waistband back on and all of that, which sounds like it takes no time, but effectively it does. So that was that, and I got that done. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you today, which I've just finished, well, in all honesty, I need to top stitch around the top, but my machine's poorly. Can we have a R for my machine? I need to give David Drummond a ring tomorrow. I'm not sure if there's some thread trapped under the bobbin casing, but it's making a pooly noise. Yeah. So I've stopped. So there is a new pattern that launched today, and that is from Sew Over It. I'm going to share that with you, and then I have got some fabric that arrived. Actually, I'll show you the fabric first. So this is the fabric that I was waiting for last week, the last one from Jenny Stitches out of all of the double gauze that I got last week. So this is a double gauze dobby, which I've not seen before, in this very pale pink. It's almost like a nude pink. I'm going to hold it up. I've got quite a lot of light in the room because it's evening, but how pretty is that? It's to make a shirt with. But I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. Everything's pre-washed now, really soft, and I think that's going to be absolutely beautiful. So that is still in stock if you do want to pick up some of that. So I just got details yesterday about the next pattern launch next month from Sew Over It, which I'm really excited about. It really fits in with Jen's, what's it called? So Recreate the Look. I popped Jen's Instagram name on, and yeah, there was something I was going to do and I was trying to work out how to do it, and then I saw that pattern and I thought, ha, great stuff. So I've got 2 plans for that challenge. That's not a vlog or 2, but that's just a challenge, but I'll tell you more about that in my, well, what I can tell you about that pattern in my sewing plans for June, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to record and get out maybe on Sunday. Anyway, back to what I've made. So just launched today, so I'm recording this on Thursday, you'll see it on Friday, is the tote pack. and this is from Sew Over It. So I get this pattern for free as a pattern insider. I'm under no obligation to make it or talk about it or anything like that. They release something pretty much every month. Sometimes it's a like a bit of a refresh or an update of something, or sometimes it's a new pattern. But when this I got the email, I think just before I went on holiday. It might have been while I was on holiday actually, and I ordered the fabric while I was on holiday, and I knew I wanted to make it when I got back because I was like, yes, I need this in my life. So it's not a garment, it's a bag. And now I've made tote bags before, but this is a tote pack, so it converts from a tote bag into a backpack or rucksack. So I'm channeling my inner Dora the Explorer with this, as you'll see in some of the photos. So it's a pattern for a confident beginner. It takes less than 1 metre of fabric for the outer, and it takes less than 1 metre of fabric for the lining, and 4 metres of what's it called? I always forget the name of it. I think I need to create a new name for it. I do this sometimes with people, you know. I'm sure they should have been called blah blah blah. Do you do that with other people? Give people other names, or is it just me? Probably just me. Oh, what's it called? Webbing. That's the word. Right, I'll probably have edited some of that out. So I did order some pink while I was away because I wasn't sure how much black I had, but when the fabric came I was like, why did I order pink? Pink doesn't even go with this. So the fabric was from Pound Fabrics. I'll put a link to it in the description box. I'll hold it up. So this is it here. It's giving me, I can't say this word either, orally carey vibes. A little bit of that. It is a cotton canvas, but it's called something else. I think it was like £5.50 a metre, and they had, or £5 a metre, and they had 10% off while I was away. So I picked that up. I had a really chunky zip from when I was going to make one of, well, I did make a jacket, but I didn't put the zip in the end, but I thought it would suit that really, really nicely in the top of it. So the only thing I haven't been able to do is literally just do the top stitching around the edge of this bag. My other machine's downstairs. It's just that it's got to a point today where I was just like, no. So everything else is done. I've done a bit of cover stitching along the edge of the zip to finish it off, and I did cover stitch the front strap on, and it's got quite a large, it's quite heavy. I've put some fabric in a booking to sort of give it a bit of volume for the pictures. It's got quite a large pocket here on the front, and I used, did you hear that? I used my, what's it called? So I bought, because I was struggling with the hand grip ones, because I've got arthritis in my hands, so I bought the Vario Creative tool. Now I know they've just launched this in various colours, but I just got this, did I get it off eBay or Amazon? I got it for £50, it was brand new, and they're normally about 80 or 85, so I was really pleased with that. That is, I do feel like it's quite a lot, but actually because you're trying to hold sort of things together, and like I can't press on things, so I tried Vicky's at a Stitch In Tyne at the Sew and Social. She brought it in, and I was like, yeah, I just need to get that, because then there are lots of other things like the shirts I'm wanting to make that I'm wanting to put poppers on. So I got a pack that has different colours like this, but then the metal inside. I do have some plastic poppers, but I thought with this being canvas and might have heavy things in, listen. I'm excited by like very little really, aren't I? So yeah, the pocket here is designed that you can put a drinks bottle into it, but if you don't want it that deep, there are instructions about how you can just make it like look like it comes right down, but just obviously stitch across it. I was going to put a pocket on the back, hence there's a little popper here, but I didn't in the end. So the lining fabric is some Tula Pink fabric that I had in my stash. I've made it out of a couple of those, so it's got a combination, I don't know the names, Adam will know the name, he'll be shouting at the screen. So it's basically lined in this one here, but I also used some of the Down the Rabbit Hole, I know that one, the Alice fabric for here because I didn't have enough, and then I put two, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I basically put 2 large pockets inside that go right across the bag, and then I stitched down and halved it. So that's got this fabric on the outside and then down the rabbit hole on the inside. So like, you know, I can easily put purse, phone and things into those as well. So it takes bigger than A4 because the book that I've got in there is bigger than A4. It would take a laptop. It's quite a generous sort of size, and obviously the idea is that you use it as a tote bag like this, and when you want to convert it, shut the zip, you put the front strap into a little loop holder that you put a little press stud or magnetic clasp or something on there, and then you've got your ring sliders on the back, and the back strap then turns into your rucksack. It's quite clever really, isn't it? So I'm really pleased that I made that. I've got a little, I'll put a picture in. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because I feel a bit embarrassed about it, but actually it's something that's going to benefit our lives. So our dog has a disability. It had luxate and patellas when we got it from the rescue place, and they did surgery on one but not on the other, and she can only walk about half a mile, bless her, and it pops out, which means, like, well, she can walk a mile, half a mile there and half a mile back. So sometimes it really restricts things that me and Carl want to do. So one of my friends got one of those little doggy push chairs, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to get one and try it with it. So I'm taking her out in that. So that'll be great because it's a bit like having a pram. I'll be able to put those rucksack straps over it, put my drink in it, take my phone, and I do get her out for a walk, but it just means that I can go a bit further. And I've been quite enjoying that this week as well. Although she does bark when we go out the house. It is a bit embarrassing, but the further we go she's all right. But I am, sorry, I know there's nothing to do with so on, I am out, like when I had an Ira in a pushchair, and I'm talking to her as we go around, and then I come back in the house and I'm like, today we saw geese and ducks and people on bikes, and then somebody had stopped and had a conversation with us who had a staffy. Just think I'm losing the plot. Anyway, so over at Tote Pack, if you fancy giving it a whirl, there you go. Ideal, simple pattern. You can print it on A4. This is probably something, because I hate printing and sticking. I did get it A4 printed and sent to me by Sew Over It, but you could very easily just print and stick this together. It was one sheet of A4 and there was like plenty of room to spare. So yeah, give it a whirl. It launched yesterday, so if you look for hashtag, I don't know what the hashtag is, the Tote Pack. Don't know, is there a hashtag? SOI Tote Pack, there you go. It'll come up, I'll put that on the screen, and then you can see ones that other people have made as well. So that's been my week, apart from one of the reasons I'm late finishing today is that I went for my cataract outpatient assessment and got eye drops in that usually, they said between 2 and 6 hours, and when I've had them in before it's been 2 hours, but they just took forever to go back to being okay today, and I just thought, if I can't drive with these in, I don't think I should be operating a sewing machine really. I really don't want to saw through my finger. So yeah, I'm going to be getting my cataracts done, which I'm really pleased about because it's really affecting my night driving. I've not been able to drive on a night for about a year now because all I get is this massive starburst effect from lights. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that done and hopefully maybe getting shot of these. That would be great, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'm going to shoot off now, guys. That was short and sweet for today. I hope you've had a lovely sewing week. I have got a couple of pairs of trousers cut out. I've got some plans for June, depending on when I get these done as to what I'll get make, but I'll be back to share with those with you in a couple of days. So have a fabulous time sewing over the weekend, and I'll catch up with you really soon.